Self-Portrait 14 here, coming at you with another Transformers video review. Today we have Transformers Masterpiece Optimus Prime, and man am I pumped. I am so pumped for this. You can see he is just awesome. The box barely fits in the screen, my viewfinder screen here. You can see he's just coming right out of my little review area. And I am so pumped for this. Just a quick heads up, Optimus Prime is my favorite character from all of Transformers, so this will be a gush fest. And so for the sake of getting it all in there, I'm just going to hold my camera, so I apologize for the shakiness on the back here. But here we have Masterpiece Optimus Prime. We got on the back his bio, which you can clearly read right now, and some more little product shots there. And I'm just going to get on and open this guy up because I am just too pumped to wait any longer. Now that we got him out of the package, you see that he comes with a lot of stuff, and I am so happy I got this. First, let me give you a quick rundown of the accessories. He comes with his Energon Battle Axe, which you can see here. Pretty cool. Pretty nifty. I mean, he used it in like one episode in G1. It fits right over his hand, and I'll show that off when I get him into robot mode. But it does come apart very easily. So I think I might throw something in there to try and make this joint work a little better. Just let it hold a little better, because it can be a pain in the butt later on when it's being stored, and I'll show that off. For now, I'm just going to put it to side. Then we have his gun, which you see folds up into a nice little storage mode. Press that little button, and it flips out. Very cool. Very nice gun. I like it a lot. Next up, Matrix of Leadership. This goes into his chest. It'll also fit in vehicle mode, but for now I took it out so that you guys could check it out right here. It's very small, but it's also nice and heavy metal. Very nice. You see one side's closed, one side's open, or more open, so I guess simulate the opening of the Matrix. Very cool. Next up, we've got Spike. Spike Witwicky here. Just small. Basically, the only thing that differentiates him as Spike is just yellow boots with his outfit. He doesn't really have much going on for details, but then again, if you're getting this set, this is just a little bonus. And then we have Roller, which I will probably be showing off. Well, I will be showing it off more. Actually, I'll show it off more right now. He's Roller, nice blue to make him cartoon accurate. Spike will fit inside Roller, so you can set him. You can put him in there. This is actually how I have him displayed on my shelf. Look. You can stick Spike in there, and he'll sit down, and he'll drive Roller around, and all that good stuff. He rolls really well. Plastic wheels on Roller, not rubber like Optimus in the trailers. And then you come back here to the back, and you can pop this open, take this, flip it around, close it up, take his gun, and pop that on there. And there you have a nice little bit of gun storage there. That's cool. Always a nifty little bonus. Or you can even, actually, yeah, that's how it goes. And then there's another thing about him, that the way he carries the trailer, which I'll get into that as soon as I start looking at the trailer. And then here we have Optimus Prime in his vehicle mode, and he looks so cool. There's a nice flat nose, or flat cab. Looks very cool. One big issue is the back here. These little canisters here, I guess, they don't always tab in so securely, especially on this side. And then the legs here, which form the back, they don't like to stay together, which is frustrating. I've seen people that have, you can permanently alter it here, just trimming some of the tabs in there in order to make it all fit right. But it's not that big of a deal for me to actually want to permanently alter my $100 figure. So I'll leave it like that. You see the back here, these are the feet, and you can see they turn into nice little lights and nice rear there. Very, very cool. The one Autobot logo here, there's none on the other side, which is, I guess, a little cartoon accurate, in that he only had one on his one shoulder. And then you can come here to the front, you can open this up, which is the same, this is the same exact thing as the chest. Open it up, you see some nice little seats here. You can take your little Spike, and sit him on in there. Let me sit him in there, there we go. And there you have Spike, driving around, or riding around in Optimus. You can see him in there. He's saying, "Hello, I'm Spike." Cool. Always fun. Let me get him on out of there. So there you have it. There's his vehicle. Very cool. Now I'm going to set him to the side. We're actually going to leave him here real quick. Show you how he connects with the trailer. First thing, the trailer is very nice. Very nice deco. You got the nice white with blue stripes. Nice Autobot logo. big rubbery wheels, which Optimus also has rubber wheels, which is awesome. Very, very cool. Come to the back. See a lot of nice molded in detail, tail lights, all that good stuff. All that good stuff. So good. Oh, so good. So now to combine them, flip these down. And then you'll see right here these two little tabs. And those will just go into the back of Optimus right in here. So these little slots. Let me see if I can line them up right. And he holds pretty well. He rolls really well. All that good stuff. Has a nice turning radius. So he'll turn pretty good amount. Very nice looking. This is just so great. Now let's take Optimus out of the way and get this trailer into some more nifty stuff. Well, you can take these bottom parts here and flip them out. And you see, as you flip them out, these parts here will rotate down, which is really cool. Flip that out like so. And that's another way of standing him if you don't want to use those front parts that I was using before. And then to open them up, you just kind of lift this up a little and then pull these out, pull out the doors. And you can see in there, there's nothing really in there, very clean looking. And you can also take this part here, rotate this out, or swing it out, and actually let me get them where you can actually see it. Just like that. So you got a little ramp there, very cool. Now to start doing stuff with him, take this here and just kind of start separating him at the top. There we go. You gotta split him open. Or not him, the trailer itself. Put these flat down. And then you want to take this part up here. Just lift it up. Lift that up. Lift up this nice little claw. Open that up. And you can't see any of that because I gotta move my little thing and handheld. I hold this by my hand because it's very big. You can see very nice molded in detail. No paint in there, unfortunately. Just molded gray plastic with some molded blue plastic. I think maybe some of the blue is painted. Maybe. That's about it. You see this part up here? This little repair thing. You can open that up and you can stick Spike in there. Not Sam. Sam sucks. You can stick Spike in there. And you can sit down there. You can also, let me move this a little bit so you can see it better. Down here, this little place, you can open this up. You can sit Spike in there. You can take this out here. You can sit Spike in there. All that good stuff. Or you can close this back up and you can put one of his weapons. You can put, actually you can't put anything in there. I'm sorry. Can't put anything there. But very, very nice. Very cool looking trailer. And Optimus Prime will sit in here. You can put him there on in his vehicle mode and he'll sit there nicely. And that's pretty much it for that. Now I'm just quickly gonna transform that into his, I guess, his repair bay. Or yeah, into the trailer's repair bay. So to do that, real simple. Just take these, lift them forward like so, close them back up, lift this, place it like this, and you wanna swing these back parts back in. So you don't need those anymore for stability. Like that. And then we try and get this all in the camera view here. Swing this on up. And that's pretty much it. Move that back so you can see. And this is pretty big, so it's not going to be that easy to see. But there you have it in its little repair bay mode. And you can get Optimus in his robot mode to stand in there, which I'll do. And I'll show that off. But he does have weapon storage here. You can take his Energon axe. You can place that over here, like so. Place that in there. You can take his gun, place it over here. Maybe not like that. There we go. You can sit right there. And it's a nice little weapon storage. Looks very cool. Very nice. Again, big problem with the axe is that hinge, because when you try and take it out, if you stick it in there real well, it'll come apart. So that can be a big problem for me. Or it's just a pain in the butt, really. But very, very cool looking repair mode. Now, in the interest of not making this a super long video, I'm not going to actually show Optimus Prime's transformation, since a lot of other people have done it. So I'm just going to skip right ahead onto him being in robot mode. Just real quick, before I get on to robot mode, something I forgot to show off was the way Roller attaches to the trailer. So, in the show, always confused as to... Oh, that's nifty. As to how exactly the trailer just magically vanished. You know, there's always something that just confused everybody, and now it's explained. It's roller. It's all roller. That, close it up. Just like so. Take the trailer, pop roller under. He attaches well, and he falls right off. There we go. And it's all roller. Roller's the one that takes the trailer away, and apparently doesn't quite want to stay on right. There we go. That's how you do it. You just open them up, rotate the thing around just like you saw, and that's it. So, on with the review. Now we've got him in robot mode in his little repair bay, and I just brought down the little top so you could see Spike fits in there quite nicely. He's just chilling, helping to repair Optimus Prime. And so you see Optimus with his chest open, displaying the Matrix. Let me get him out of there. Now take this out of the way so we can get a good look at the robot mode for Optimus Prime. And boy, is he awesome. He is so awesome. Now, first thing, obviously, you've got the Matrix in there. You can take that out. It's a little too small for him to hold in his hands, but to close it back up, you just close that panel, close this panel, kind of click it close, and then close his chest piece there. And you want to kind of make sure this is pressed in, this center part here, because if not, then you're going to get some seams around here and whatnot. Now, he looks just pure awesome. Pure awesome. I love this figure. This is probably my favorite figure out of all that I've ever had. This is just amazing. So clean. Just totally clean in the back there. Just looks fantastic. Now, I've seen some people complain also about some quality control issues. I have a little one in there. You know, his chest is a little off here. You know, this one panel is a little higher than that one when it closes up. And if we look up here, I don't know how well you can see it, but this panel here looks a little messy compared to this one. Like, there's a little dirtiness here. It's a little darker, but it's not that big of a deal to me, really. It really isn't. Let me set him back there. He just looks so awesome. And for posability, his head is on a really nice, it'll rotate up, rotate around. It'll just pretty much look wherever you want him to look. Looks awesome. These little fins on his head, they'll move to the antenna or whatever. They'll move around as however you like. His shoulders, they go all the way around. And they will also come out so you can do this. So you can give him some nice up and down. Because obviously if you're doing this, it's not going to get anything. So you got to spread it out so you can get that. He does have a bicep swivel. And actually these will go back too due to the transformation. Does have a bicep swivel, elbow. And then his hands are articulated. They'll rotate at the wrist. And his fingers will come out. One thing to be careful though is his index finger. It's separately posable, and the actual finger itself is jointed, and this joint right here is it's not very strong, so if you pull it out by here, you might very well pop off the finger. And so be careful with that, because the last thing you want to do is lose a finger from a $100 toy, or $100 plus toy, because now he's even more expensive, thanks to Toys R Us jacking up the prices. He does have waist rotation all the way around, which is thanks to transformation as well. He does have nice ratchety hips. They will rotate out as well. Some nice little upward or right below the knee swivel. It does look like there should be some sort of joining here, but that's nothing. It's probably just a panel, I guess, connecting the two different pieces together. Nice ratchety knees, which go all the way forward, all the way back. His feet are very posable. You can rotate them in, out, down, up, all the good stuff. All the good stuff. So cool. Oh, so very cool. Now, as for his weapons, you can take his blaster and put that in his hand. You open up his fist here. Careful with the finger again. And you'll see it's got like these little tabs on the sides that will fit perfectly into these little slots in his hand. There we go. Place that in there. Close up his fist. And he can hold his gun very well. Very well. Now, for his axe, it will only go over his right hand. Unfortunately, it won't, because of the way it's molded. I don't think it'll fit over his left. Let me give it a shot real quick, just for the sake of it. Yeah, it doesn't really go on his left, because of the way it's molded to go over his right hand. So take it like this. You see the little slot there where the thumb goes. And it was just like that. There is his little battle axe, which you can see covers his hand pretty well. And if for whatever reason this is bothering you, you can always rotate it whatever way you like. And since the Hasbro version has this loose, you can just re-rotate that however you want. Very cool. You pop that off. So very, very cool. And he does have storage for his blaster. As we saw before, it just folds right up. And you take this back part here, push it forward, and it will lock into place. Be careful with the little white tab. If you press that, it'll pop right open. Come over here to his back. You can open it up, and that will pop open again because I accidentally hit it. Close that back up. It is very sensitive in terms of it popping open like that. Take it like this, just simply place it in here, like so, and close it up. And there's storage, there's where his gun always went off to. I love that. I always wondered where his gun suddenly just popped up from whenever he needed it. And it turns out he was storing it on his back. So very, very cool. Very awesome. This toy is just, it just oozes awesome. I love it. I really do. It's just really great. Having just for a little size comparison so you guys can see, a lot of people have complained about, you know, Spike being too small. Or I don't know about a lot of people, like I think maybe like 3 people have. There's how big Spike is. You can see he is tiny next to Optimus. Very tiny. And for my normal size comparison, here is RID Megatron Voyager. You can see Optimus is quite larger. Quite a bit larger. Very cool though. I just love this figure. My recommendation is I highly suggest you pick him up as soon as you can. As soon as you find him, pick him up. Because he's just awesome. And I know there's been a lot of people having difficulty finding him. Some people have said their Toys R Us has like 20 cases of him. Others, like me, have only seen one out there. I've only seen one on the shelf. I've seen the little price tag every here and there, but this is the only one I've ever seen on the shelf at my Toys R Us. So I suggest you pick him up, especially since the price on this guy just keeps going up. And he's well worth the money in my opinion. He's so much fun. He's so much awesome. He's so posable. And you're going to see in all the photos after this review that he's just got a very nice range of posability. So, again, Self-Portrait 14 here. Have a nice day. If you like this review and all my other stuff, just hit subscribe because I've got a lot of other cool stuff coming out.